Let me start this out by saying that I clearly was not familiar with Tiffany Stratton's game. That girl's gonna be a star. Yo, this Elimination Chamber match with the women just far exceeded my expectations. This was gonna be a match I was just gonna flat out skip. I said it just in previewing and looking at the thumbnail that I had no interest in this match whatsoever. No one on that poster board felt like a threat. I mean, you got Bianca in there, you got Kel in there, Becky, Naomi, Stratton, Liv, a bunch of nice girls, right? So I'm not really thinking that there's gonna be just destruction in this, but yo, I was blown away. I don't think that I was as happy with a women's elimination chamber match since the way that they presented Shayna when she just came in and destroyed everyone in her debut match. But Tiffany Stratton's going to be a star. I love this match from the way that they booked everyone, how everyone looked good, with the exception of Naomi being eliminated so early. I found that weird. It's Black History Month. I'm thinking, all right, maybe they're eliminating her so that they could bring in the other token black girl. I'm joking, but I'm partly not. But that's not what happened. So I don't know why they eliminate. She was the only one eliminated early before everyone else got in, and I found that one to be a little weird. But anyway, I also like the way that they're booking Liv Morgan. And Michael Cole mentioned that she was the women's champion at one point, and I completely forgot that she was women's champion, like, ever. And she had a lengthy run, but it made me go back to when she came back and just how they've been talking about her as if she's this extreme type of chick. And the way that she wrestled in this match was as if she was the brutalizer. She was the one that was using the cage. She's using the pods. She was just pure destruction. And it made me go look at her Wikipedia for some reason. Now, I know that she's from the town right next to mine. But one thing that I didn't realize about her, it says following her father's death, her mother raised all 6 children as a single mother. She was a lifelong professional wrestling fan and would participate in backyard wrestling with her siblings. She described her matches as a core to start her into wrestling. I would literally take pedigrees and power bombs like it was my job. I pretended to be Lita. All the divas were so glamorous and girly, and I was such a tomboy, and I didn't have nice clothes. I can't imagine somebody living in Elmwood Park with shitty clothes. There's no bad part of Elmwood Park. Elmwood Park is damn near suburbs. Matter of fact, it kind of is suburbs. But anyway, when I saw Lita come out in baggy pants and sneakers, wrestling boys, I thought she was the coolest thing ever, and I related to her. And it kind of feels like they're tapping into that side of her. Because when she was first represented in NXT and when she came onto the main roster, she was always like girly girl. I never realized that she had like this tomboy side to her, or she was tomboy. Like, they just never presented her like that. And now she's, I don't want to, extreme is the wrong word, but the way that WWE presents extreme, like, she's kind of leaning into that, it seems, or at least that's how it comes off with her. Bianca does Bianca things. We all know. You can watch this match with your eyes closed and know exactly what Bianca's going to do, and Bianca's always going to be a star. And Raquel, oh, God bless her. God bless her soul, man. I saw the video that she put on Twitter and on Instagram, and you got to feel bad for what it was that she was going through. And I almost want to make a video about it, but I will say, in short, I think that WWE needs to start to lean into wrestler social medias, not necessarily present what they put on social media on the TV, but start funneling people over to their social medias, because that Raquel Gonzalez story, or is it Rodriguez, whatever her name is now, that Raquel story that she put on social media, that woman's going to be a babyface for life. You probably saw in the match how puffy it was, like around her eyes. Her face didn't look the same. And if you just go to her social media, you can see what it is, the disease that she's going through and that she's fighting through. You also saw like a lot of redness around her face, and I'm guessing that the makeup was wearing off because she's definitely going through some shit. And if WWE can find a way to lean into certain things of certain social media aspects without going full blown on into it, just so that fans could see like the human side of the character that they're rooting for, I think that they will root for her that much more. But she came out there and she did her thing and she was a powerhouse. This match, again, surprised me at how well it was done, how good it was done. Becky was the winner. Of course, we all saw that coming. And maybe it's just me, but how the hell does Liv seem to find her way in the finish of all of these multi-women matches? Royal Rumbles, Elimination Chambers, it could be Battle Royals, it could be tag team matches. Liv Morgan's gonna be there in the end. And it's been that way for years. Like, do y'all notice that? Oh man, I will say that this is definitely a match to go back and watch. If for nothing else, I would say that Liv and definitely Tiffany Stratton stood out the most. I would give more of a nod to Tiffany Stratton because this was a coming out party for her. I was just wowed. For those of y'all that watched her on NXT and that's been following along with her on SmackDown, you guys are way ahead of the curve on this one. I wasn't familiar with her game, but I'm paying close attention to her now because she was great. This match was great. If you were on the fence about watching it because, hey, it's hoes wrestling hoes, give it a chance. Give it a chance, but at least wait till a couple of women come in. Not just that first 5 minutes of Naomi and Becky, but just wait for the other women to start funneling in, and then you'll see like, oh, all right, they wasn't messing up. They wasn't messing around. There was almost no botches in this match. There was no stalling in this match. There was no, I'm going to wait right here to catch you. Everything in this match was fluid. It was very, very fluid. And these chicks was out there hitting hard, man. I appreciate what I watched here. And I'm curious about you guys' opinion on the match because, again, I'm actually watching these back just to make sure that I'm not bugging about what it is that I'm feeling with these matches. But just let me know your thoughts. I want to see if I'm like the only one on this fence with this women's match here.